everybody, welcome back to the channel. As you can probably tell from the screen, we're back in Forza Motorsport 7 today. We're going to be back here at Nordschleife. Going to put in, for this one I changed up settings a little bit. We're going to be putting in 3 laps. I did up the AI difficulty. Normally I'd go a lower, or one level lower than I normally play on for the videos, because it's a lot easier to concentrate on trying to talk to you guys and interact during the video. But that put us back at wrong menu. As you can see there though, we are on sim damage too. We are on expert AI. That's what I thought. I couldn't remember which one I had it set to. But we're not going to waste any time because this is going to be a fairly long race doing 3 laps here. About the car really quick, it is the top of S-Class just about. It's 797. I put pretty much every upgrade you can on this thing other than upgrading the turbos, because it already has a lot of turbo lag and I really didn't want to make that issue any worse. So as you can see, ooh, those skylines slow down so much there, and like this Ultima, I don't even know what he's doing. But as you can see in the top left, I did up the amount of drive avatars to 24 as well to make the racing just a little bit more interesting. I actually did manage to get some practice in here too this week. As you can see, not a lot. And I still do gotta let the tires warm up some. I was definitely overdriving that. It's gonna be a fairly long race. It's like 25 minutes is what I ran it in practice, so don't need to try to rush my way to the front. This thing has so much top end speed that once we get onto the straightaways and the faster sections through the track, I can really make up a lot of time. Which is a lot of why for this car I did up the AI difficulty, because it is very quick car and it was just way too easy when I did it, or when I was practicing on the lower difficulty. These old time attack skylines are surprisingly quick through here. It's just they have trouble on the really fast sections in the straightaway. They just don't have the top speed. But besides that, they're very difficult car to try to get around from what my practice was showing me. And if there is still one in the grid, the Nissan R390 is an insanely fast car around here. Almost understeered off there. Oh, I tried to come up the inside there, but he just did not leave me any room and kind of just rammed into each other. Since it is full sim damage, I'm going to have to kind of take it easy and try not to battle too much with him, because it will damage the car, and this is not a track I want to try going around 3 laps in with a damaged vehicle, and we just got tagged from behind. He's going to push me into the wall. I'm not really sure what all that was about. That was about a bunch of understeer though. It is extremely hot in my room I'm filming here tonight. After practice race, I am already just drenched in sweat, and it's just getting worse. Wasn't sure which gear I was going to need to be in there. And just to try adjusting my microphone and missed gear. Now I'm starting to get some heat in the tires. It's really starting to get some traction. Gotta be careful coming into this carousel here. The AI is kind of finicky sometimes when they go into it. You can see them just constantly brake tapping and then throttling a little bit, or applying throttle just a little bit. Ooh. Had to lock him up to keep from hitting him. I was trying to squeeze up through the inside, but he cut over just way too quick. Oh, I was trying to use the curb there, but it's a little too aggressive with it. Oh! I forgot that corner a couple times in practice, too. First couple times I came through that corner back there that quickly and caught air coming over it, I thought I was done for, but if you just pick your line right and just go for it, you can really gain or hold some speed through there and make up some time. Forced him out a little wide there around the second carousel. Oh. As soon as I realized where I was, I knew I was in a bad position being on the outside through there. Sorry, I don't think we've really picked up any damage. And this is where this car really makes up time on a lot of them. They just do not have the speed down the straight that I do in this Mitsubishi. Coming up on another skyline, it looks like. No, I'm not exactly sure what that was. It could have possibly been another Altima or maybe an Audi. Ooh, a little wheel spin there. The turbo lag will really get you in this thing if you're not careful about when you're applying throttle. All of a sudden the boost just comes in and all four tires want to let go. From what I can see in my rearview mirror, we got somebody all over us. It looks like it might be a Honda Civic. So far, this is a pretty good lap. Let's see if I can manage to not screw it up. Whoa, just barely held on to that. Just trying to push just a little too hard through there. Starting to gain on these people. Oh, and I messed up. For some reason, I completely forget that little chicane's there. It's a little too focused on the cars in front to pay attention to. Oh, overshot that. Oh. Really need to start focusing more on driving cleanly instead of pushing the car as hard as I am, because it's only going to wear my tires down faster and slow me down in the end, especially if I keep sliding off at the track like that. That's another corner back there where if you're really brave and you hold on to the throttle and put it just in the exact right place, you can just fly through that corner. But you get it just a little bit wrong and you end up in the wall. A little bit on the grass coming through there, that's okay though. I feel like I'm melting over here. That's a pretty gnarly corner there too. If you hit it just right, you can really carry a lot of speed, but if you cut it through that close to that curb, it'll just kind of throw you off wherever it feels like. It's not nearly as bad as it might seem though. It's pretty predictable if you take the same line. Coming up behind a newer GTR. That thing sounds so good from back here behind it. Just barely saved it from going off there. I'm starting to become a lot more familiar with the circuit again. It's just some corners I kind of forget the layout of and still overdrive them. Oh no, not this corner again. Well, hopefully I can manage to not do that the last lap. That corner tends to fool me quite often though, I've learned. I always forget it's coming up and it's just kind of out of nowhere. Ooh, into the grass on both of those. Just need to be patient and drive clean, not be so sloppy, and I'll easily be able to make a couple more positions up. Oh, my controller died. No audio. Come on, turn on. Okay, I can hear her again. I meant to remember to actually touch my controller at some point during the race towards the middle so it wouldn't do that on me, and I completely forgot trying to make a little room on these guys. It's alright, it didn't set me back a whole lot. It was definitely not the best place, though. I was starting to make up a lot more room on them until that happened. I'm not gonna lie either, that little section coming through there with the S's in it is absolutely terrifying to actually try to take that fast coming off this main straight back there. Tires are starting to get a little slick, it sounds like. Oh. I was trying to avoid going back down in a second. It gets very tiring rowing through gears as much as you need to through here, since it does have quite a bit of turbo lag, like I said towards the beginning. You gotta really pick your gear changes to stay in the power band. There we go. The funny thing is, every lap I did practicing, I didn't mess that corner up once, but I did both times in trying to actually film this. And if you remember, we did start off fairly far towards the back of the grid at the beginning here. Even with the mistakes, I've made up a decent amount of time, and that was just almost horrible there. I almost went straight across into the wall on the opposite side of the road. Don't push me off. Coming up on the Honda Civic in front of us. Those things are surprisingly fast through here. They seem to handle really well from what I've seen in these races too. My only real complaint with this Evo is it seems like it's a little bit stiff here for Nürburgring with all the elevation changes, and there's that same wall again. Just a little tap that time though, it wasn't that bad. Although me bouncing off the limiter to coming out of the grass, that's probably pretty bad. I'm assuming I've taken on a decent little bit of damage to the driveline, or the engine anyways. And from the looks of things, if I play my cards right, we might actually be able to get a podium if I stop making these silly mistakes and actually drive properly. Oh, I came in way tighter than I wanted to there. Just barely stayed off the wall. Really need to stop over revving this poor Mitsubishi. And there I go again. It just accelerates so hard once you come in to boost. Sometimes you almost can't avoid it. Yeah, I can tell this thing's all-wheel drive too. Yeah, you can see it out in there in the corner. Well, I can't really see because my microphone right now, but starting to wear on the tires a little bit between the sliding and this thing. Just it puts a lot of stress on the front tires when you have an all-wheel drive vehicle and you're pushing it this hard. Still got a lot of grip, but I got to be careful about how hard I push it through the corners because grip disappears so quickly now. Well, I don't know if that podium's still going to be possible, but I'm going to go for it. Pretty sure there's a direct correlation between how much I'm trying to think about talking and these mistakes I keep making. Ooh, slipped the clutch a little. Not again. I can say with absolute confidence that that corner is probably the one that's going to take me the longest to remember to not go into every time I go through there. I usually don't do too bad. Sometimes I just go off a little bit, but I usually don't go into the wall this many times in a row. There we go. That's a much better line through there. You can kind of see what I meant coming through there that time. As you come over that crest, the front end unloads and it kind of shoots you over to the edge of the road a little bit. So if you time your line just right, you can kind of use the way the car launches to catch the front end on the road and keep you from sliding off, but carry a lot more momentum into there. I might have more speed on the straight, but there's probably absolutely, I was going to say absolutely no way I'm going to catch him, but it looks like there might be a chance if I can be fast enough through that last little section of S's before the finish line. I don't know, it doesn't look like I'm gaining as quickly as what I thought I was now. Yeah, there's no way, they're way too far into there. And that's why you don't look at your map when you're going that quickly into a section as fast as this. Just about biffed it. Okay, well guys, that's the video for today. I hope you enjoyed. I'm definitely improving here. That's actually probably my best lap time in a car this class in a decent little while, so I'm pretty happy with how my progress has been coming. Definitely will be doing another one of these next week. I almost kind of want to use this Lancer or another one of the Lancers again because I really like the way these cars handle around here at Nordschleife. Leave me your guys' thoughts in the comments below. If you have any ideas for cars you want to see me take around here, let me know that too. And until next time, I hope you guys have a great day. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you did enjoy the video, and I'll see you next time.